Right, here is a bit of a Heath Robinson-esque guide to how to use Google Breakout Rooms, because I've had quite a few emails about this over the last week. And although we've shared a video of a guy explaining it, it's quite difficult to follow because he goes through it very, very quickly. So I thought I'd have a go at trying to simplify things for people. So, okay, here we go. First things first, couple of recommendations. The first thing I recommend is that you set up your groups before your lesson starts. So, for example, I tend to create an announcement, as you can see I'm doing now, in Google Classroom. And I pre-assign the students to the groups. It just makes it much easier to manage when you are trying to set the breakout rooms up. If you try and do this while you're trying to teach at the same time, it's a little bit difficult. So I can't spell the word student, that's not good, is it? So I've already decided that for my Friday morning class, long form drama, I'm going to have 3 groups, and these are the students that are going to be in the groups. So I've popped that in there, but I'm not going to post it because I need to add something to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save this draft for now, and it's in there. Okay, so you can see it's got a saved announcement at the top. So that's the first thing I do. It takes 30 seconds. The next thing I do is to actually do some behind the scenes work in the breakout rooms before the lesson as well. So in order to do that, I open up my Meet for that particular class. So I've got my Meet link up on my banner, and just going to join it now. And immediately you join a Meet, it brings up this joining information. So what I need to do is to copy and paste, hopefully you can see down here in the left hand side, copy and paste this information. This is really, really important information, and this is what helps you to create your breakout room. So I've just copied that. Now what I'm going to do is open up the breakout room. So it's the purple and white B on my bar at the top, and as soon as I hit that, it opens this sort of menu bar on the right hand side, and this is where all the magic happens. So when you click on that, it automatically takes you into the courses tab, and that's where you need to start. So I've deleted all my old courses just to make this look a bit more straightforward with my explanation. So I've clicked on courses. The next thing I need to do is to add one. So I am going to add, so you'll see it's created a box there. So it's my long form television drama, and it's my Friday AM, oops daisy, got my keyboard on my knees, my Friday AM class. So I'm just going to quickly save that. So my course is now saved in there. Next thing is to click on, so we're going left actually, which is a little bit counterintuitive, but there we go. Next up, you click on room. And what I need to do now is create my breakout rooms, and that's where this happens. So first thing you need to do is to choose the right course. So I'm going for my long form drama course. And I need now to copy that information over. So I've already copied my joining information. I'm just going to paste it into there, and you can see that that is the same as that. So this is linking to this particular Google Meet. So paste it in and hit save. Very important. What I want to do now is to add underneath the main Meet the breakout rooms for this class. Now, as you can remember from here, what I've done is I have created 3 groups. So there's my pre-assigned groups there. So I need to go back over here and click on the green plus button 3 times. And what I'm going to do here is just say group 1, group 2, group 3. And you really only need to do this once. Now what I need to do is I need to find the links so that my students know where to go. And you just click save, and Google Meets will pre-populate that for you. So there we are. I've got my Google Meet links for my breakout rooms. So all I need to do now is to copy those over here. So there's the link for the first group. I know it seems like it's a bit sort of time consuming, but actually this really only takes a couple of minutes. And then once you've done it once, you've got it there forever. There we go. So now what I've got is the group's numbers, the student names, and the link that they're going to need. Again, I'm not ready to post it though, so I'm going to save that. And then what I do is when I get to the part of the lesson where I need them to go into the breakout rooms, I will post that announcement so they can see where they need to go. So I've done that. That's all ready. So I do that before the lesson starts. And then when I'm in my Meet and all my students are here, obviously not at the moment, when I'm ready to send them into their breakout rooms or to ask them to go into their breakout rooms, I go back over to here and I click on Meet. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on this sort of blue bar that goes black that says Start Class. And make sure that I've chosen the right course. I've only got one in there. And I want 3 breakout rooms. But if, for example, some students hadn't turned up and you only wanted 2, you could just launch the 2. Now, my main room is already opened, but I'm always a bit paranoid, so I press that again, and it just reminds me that my main room is opened. And the next thing I need to do is to open and sync the breakout rooms. Now, my students are still in the main one at the moment. They don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I'm just going to get them ready. So here pop up the 3 breakout rooms, and they are now synced to the main room. So if I speak in the main room, you can see this little wave file going up and down. Students will be able to hear what I'm saying from the main room. So once you've opened and synced those 3 rooms, I tend to adjust the size, make them a little bit smaller, just because they can get a bit unwieldy. So you can make them a little bit diddy, because you don't actually need to get in them yourself. You just have them lurking about. Sometimes I tend to pop in and out. So once you're ready, you can actually get rid of this now if you want to. You can minimize it. I tend to move my breakout rooms over to the right-hand side. And now it's all ready to go. So all you'd need to do now would be to make an announcement into your main room that the breakout rooms are ready. Launch that here. So make sure that you then post that with the information, and then you're sending the students to those breakout rooms, and then you'll see them appear in these individual breakout rooms. And then if you want to talk to them all, you can see that at the moment I'm talking to them all, because you can see the little green thing going up and down. You've got control here. You can talk, you can unmute. So my microphone's now on, so I'm talking in there and I'm talking in here. And then you can broadcast to all the breakout rooms. And then when you're ready, and well, when the students have done what they need to do, you can tell them all to come back to the main meet, and then you just shut these down by clicking on the red crosses. That's pretty much it. If anybody's got any questions, you know where I am.